and we are off to our 7th country. Singapore. We're going to Singapore.
Coming up in today's episode.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we went to the airport for the full experience because you can't go to Singapore and not go to the airport. As we arrived, suspense started to build because we were going to see.
Well, that's a disappointment. Coming all the way to see it off. We went to the long-awaited Merlion. Obviously, I was super excited, as you can just imagine. Then from there, we went and we walked to Little India, which was just about a 5-minute walk away. And Little India was an awesome experience.
We're Quentin and VMA, two guys trying to visit 40 countries before we turn 40.
We're taking the world on by trying to explore different countries, cultures, food, and by being as adventurous as possible.
We decided to film all of this for our future selves to look back on for one day when we are older. So let's go on a Kiwi travel adventure.
Hi, future Quentin!
And hi, future Vinny!
And to all our friends and family watching, and today we are going to Singapore!
So as soon as we arrived at the airport, we took our Uber straight to our hotel where we were staying. It really was incredible and a beautiful glimpse into what our first trip was. And after checking in, we went on an art tour around Singapore, and it really was incredible to see all of the street art. And we even got a glimpse of Amy Winehouse.
So yes, we just went on that street art tour, which was quite cool, and right next to it was the Sultan Mosque, which was just as beautiful to see. So obviously one of the biggest, if not the biggest mosque in Singapore, so also interesting to see. And then from there on,
we had a quick stop at this beautiful Moroccan place where we tried Turkish pizza for the first time.
So yes, but we'll probably do that hopefully next year if all goes well. Then we'll go to Istanbul and have the proper thing, but it was quite interesting to eat. So yes, because the owner of the place actually came from Turkey, so that was quite cool. But then from there we went and we walked to Little India, which was just about a 5-minute walk away. And Little India was an awesome experience. So you basically walk in the streets, you hear the music playing and all of this Indian music, and obviously it was Diwali, so they were getting ready for Diwali. So everything was decked out, or they were busy putting everything up, so that was quite an awesome experience. We went at the right time. So yes, walked around there, saw some of the temples as well. And then we went into the hawker center, which is where the hawker centers is almost like where all the street foods and stuff are in Singapore, which was an awesome experience, especially what the food that we had. Okay, so first of all, it is very hot. We are in a hawker center and we are having something called paratha coins. What version? This is the mutton, but this is one of the Michelin star restaurant hawker centers. So yes,
here we go.
Very nice. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yo. Wow. You can taste the Michelin star realness in this. This is amazing. And the following day, we are on our way to Central Park. Yay! Done! Yay! Yay! Take that.
Oh, sorry, we didn't know. Hey, we were sitting.
Hello.
There's one more way.
After our very quick stop at the Friends Cafe, we went to a Chinese Buddhist temple where they had the actual tooth relic of Buddha. And this temple is known for having over 1,000 Buddha statues. As we entered the temple, they were busy with the service. It really was incredible to see an actual Buddhist temple being alive with their service. The chants were just so absolutely amazing. The people who entered, those who came just to have a quick see, tourists, those who were locals from Singapore, they really had so much respect for what was going on, and they would partake, say their quick little prayer. And the people who would visit like us to see the temple, we were treated very wonderfully, and it never interrupted with the service itself. But again, it was so serene and beautiful. The chants was just amazing. The type of instruments they used was just incredible. And what was nice to see is they had one side where we came in, where there was a service, and as we walked all the way through, there was a passage that led to the other side of it, and there they had a completely different service there. So it was incredible. We went all the way to the top, where there was an outside section where they would have this huge turning wheel where you would walk around it and would say a chant, and for every minute it would then go off this bell sound, or again that represents every time you need to say a specific prayer. So that was really very interesting. We loved it. Thereafter, we were completely parched, and we took a trip down to the hawker center in search of the one, the only
Hawker Chan. So let's try this Michelin starred food. Here we go. This is chicken rice, soya chicken rice. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. So after we ate our Michelin star Hawker Chan meal, we went to the long awaited Merlion. Obviously I was super excited, as you can just imagine. So the Merlion is obviously the huge thing of Singapore. It's together with the Promenade, so that's basically the famous part of it all. It's like the Eiffel Tower of Singapore. Basically that's where everybody goes to. So that was an awesome experience. Again, there were a lot of people. Yes, an awesome place to see and experience, and to know that we were actually there, because the Merlion is literally everywhere in Singapore, where whenever you go, wherever it's on the chocolates, it's on everything. So that was quite cool. And then from there on, we took a walk along the promenade to Gardens by the Bay. So we did this on purpose so that we could see it during the day, just before it went over into the night, so we could see all of these beautiful trees and this park basically of what it looks like during the day, which was quite awesome. And then we decided to end off by having a little picnic while watching the Gardens by the Bay show that basically lights up the trees, while you have obviously a view of the Marina Bay, which is at the background, which was quite cool to see. So that was really such an awesome experience. And then obviously our day came to an end. That was our last evening, but we weren't done with Singapore yet, because the next day,
yes, ladies and gentlemen, we went to the airport for the full experience, because you can't go to Singapore and not go to the airport. As we arrived, suspense started to build, because we were going to see.
Well, that's a disappointment. Coming all the way to see it off. But all was not lost, because eventually they did turn it on. We were just way too early, but they did eventually turn it on. But what an awesome airport, from the toilet. Something that V&A does the whole time. It's going to the toilet. And when did he go to the toilet? 2 minutes ago.
Why are you feeding me water?
10 seconds later.
So this is the toilet behind us, but it was the most interesting experience ever. It cleans your bum for you, it dries it off.
It warms the seat for you.
You can
asks
choose
you what temperature you want.
of the seat.
Of the seat,
you
of
can
the
choose
water.
the temperature, water. It cleans itself, it's water saving.
Electricity saving.
Thank you, Changi Airport, for the experience. So yes, such an awesome airport. Definitely, if you can one day stop there, highly recommend it. From the different stalls they have to the different shops, just absolutely incredible. But yes, our time came to an end.
But the most amazing part about this airport is you don't have to go around and see everything. You can take your time and rest as well.
So there are so many seats that you can try. There are literally so many different chairs. It's just absolutely incredible. As you can see, Vianney took a try on each and every single one that we could find. So we then left Singapore.
That wraps it up. So we will see you next time in Zanzibar,
Stone Town.
Next time on Kiwi Travel Adventures.
They changed our gate, so that's fun. So we are sort of running off. So yes, very interesting experience, not necessarily for us as tourists because there were hawkers all over, where we then took the boat again to go to the famous Nakupenda Island. Nakupenda means love in Swahili, and it really is a beautiful island. And then they gave us some food, which was lovely. Yeah, I absolutely love the food.